Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing very well. My name is Frank. As always, you join me here inside the AgriPro for another episode of A Dairyman's Diary. And we are, well, we're just getting some straw stacked up, really, put into groups of threes. We're probably not going to get this picked up today, but what we are going to do is just leave it on the deck in threes here. So there's only less bales on the floor drawing up the damp. And they can also still kind of dry out a little bit there because it's a little bit toasty. Straw is very warm at the moment, so we don't want to have any issues inside our shed, so we'll leave it here and we should be looking good. I think we'll just end up taking this. Like those two again. Fantastic stuff. And yeah, so we got the other little paddock done. We're going to get this one done in just a few moments. We need to shift the header down to the main yard again so we can get the combine ready to go down there. So we'll just probably end up hooking that onto the JCB here. And then we're off to mow some silage. So we'll get that started off again as well, which should be pretty grand. Be good to get all that done. Okay. And then, yeah, that's kind of us really flying along there. The rest of the barley that we need to get after the spring barley is a little bit out still. It's probably going to be a few. We could probably, if the weather holds, we'll get a good week or so. We should be good to go there, which, like I say, gives us time to get some more grass work done as well, which is what we need. So we'll get after that in a hurry and we'll see how we're all looking. But ultimately, it's not being too bad. It's nice to get this done. I want to get these fields cleared so we can get a bit of muck put onto them. And then we can look at getting them plowed over, getting them ready to drill. Won't be far off getting them in again. We'll probably put a bit of wheat in these fields at least. And make sure that's nice and square. There you are. Excellent stuff. So I hope you're all doing well as well. It has been a week or so since we were last year, so do let us know down below in the comment section what you're getting on with there as well there, and how it's all coming. As you can see, beautiful weather around about us here. Absolutely stunning. Really cannot complain one bit at the moment there. So it's allowing everything to dry out nicely. It's getting some good growing weather as well for some of this grass that we've yet to cut. Really is starting to kind of thicken out. That's good. A little bit of an increase in the yield on that second cut there, which will be good. And also, it's not going to be quite as wet as quite often some of the second cut we end up making can be. You know, British summer times and all, it can be a little tricky. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Now, as I mentioned, this straw is all just going to be stacked up here. And it's going to be stacked in the main shed up here as well. We'll leave it up here so we can use it for the cattle up here. We got a lot more straw that we'll be getting from for farm 1. We should have a bit of a surplus this year. We'll see. But yeah, it's looking good so far. The winter barley at least had a really good amount of straw in there. I mean, bear in mind that that's one of the main reasons that we have to look at growing our cereal crops is for the animal bedding. We're certainly not going to be let shy there at all. So that's fantastic news. And then we'll get this one. I am expecting to see a lorry turn up at some point because we've got some barley that we still need to get out. Oh, there you go backwards there, Frank, that'd be better. But yeah, they're still not here. Still don't know what that looks like. There's a huge shortage that they're dealing, well, all hauliers are seemingly dealing with right now there. So you know, we'll have to wait and see. If it arrives today, we'll just have to drop everything else and we'll go and do it. But I'm very much expecting it not to be today. Now, I am a little anxious about getting this stuff off the field as well. I do want to leave it a day just to kind of dry out a bit. But a couple of farmers in the region have had a few larger bale stacks catch on fire. And it seems, at least for all the signs would point to arson, unfortunately. So it does look like someone's been playing around there and setting bales away, which is very unfortunate. I don't think people quite realize what they're doing when they do that. So that's very unfortunate news. So I'm hoping that we're just going to keep it up, most of these stacks away from the road where we can. 2 more down there to run at. We'll leave these ones about here. So we've got 1 more stack there, and then there's 2 down there as well. But we'll clear all those away from the gate before we're done. Last thing we want is to lose out on really good straw and a lot of it. And we're going to keep them in groups of 3 there, like I say. So when we do come in with the loader there, it'll take me no time at all to get this all cleared up. Nice to have this AgriPro going here with the... rubbish. I went too hard. Let's see if we can somehow just try and wangle those back. There you go. Let's be less ham-fisted there, Frank. Yeah, it'll be nice this time around having the AC on in the Agri Pro here. Former loaders of ours did not have that, so the mighty Pouse, if you do remember that from when we were at Meadow Grove there in early days here, we had to do without. Something that you don't really want to have to do, of course. All right, now away we go. Let's just stick this load somewhere next to another load. Happy days. Oh, we've got enough. No, we just got 2. Okay. Yeah, so what we're going to do, I shifted the combine this morning. That's down at the main yard, farm 1 there, just waiting to go for probably next week at this point. So we'll shift the header trailer down on the back of the telly here. And then the John Deere's down there as well already with the mowers on, ready to go. So yeah, a lot of things all kind of lined up in place for us today, so that should be good. Excellent stuff, and that is that one done. And the other field there did all right. It's obviously significantly smaller, so nowhere near the number of bales, but it fared okay. So as you can see there, we've still got all of that to get rid of. That's probably a couple of trailer wagon loads actually. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the phone call. I asked them to come as quickly as they could, and it is just a case of the demand and supply right now. Basic economics are coming to work against us here, unfortunately. We'll just get into here. Got a crack on my mirror there as well already, which is disappointing, and you get that fixed. Magic. Alright, so off we go. This header trailer is slightly longer than perhaps it could need to be, but it does the job. No problems there. We'll just take our time, head on down to the main yard there, like I say, and then we'll just drop this off. All right, gently does it. Always feel like you can never take enough time really with the header trailer. Last thing you want to do is be rough with that thing. Okay, so we'll just take that down. So the field in front of you see, I actually just ran a quick walk through there and ran a quick moisture check, and yeah, it's still way off. There's still a lot of green in the bottom as well. We'll get around, and yeah, it'll be all being well. That'll be a week off there. The stuff around yards, maybe not quite a week. 3-4 days could do it, assuming the weather's gonna be good. I think so far it looks like it's supposed to be fairly stable, but you can never really be too sure. British weather in the summertime particularly is always a fun one, so we'll keep an eye out on that one, and if it does stay dry, then the combine will be rolling pretty quickly as well. I know a lot of folks up and down the country though have been hammered with rain of late as well. It's been a real struggle for them to get through everything, which does put an awful lot of pressure on, especially for those folks with larger acreage to cover. Ooh, and around we go. Perfect stuff. Nice little tool to lug a header trailer around with is this. Or quite often used telehandlers. Essentially, I'll use whatever I can find, but whatever's not hooked onto something else. But yeah, this is a nice little tool for the job. Okay, so like I say, the 6820 is on the mowers again. We're going to get right back out into the yard and get some of that done. Some of the grass doesn't look all that amazing. Unfortunately, some of the stuff around us here at home farm doesn't look that great. The rest of it doesn't look too bad. We'll probably look to get the second cut done and get a lot of the grass that we can get knocked down around home farm here, just put into second cut silage. We do need to get some hay made. Conscious of that, and I might look, depending upon how second cut goes. He does it. We might well look at using anything up by farm 2 for hay. It'd be nice to get some hay in as well. But we'll see. There's a lot to consider there for sure. This is where you gotta be careful here as well, because this wall does kind of come out at you a little bit quickly, but we're good. John Deere 7810 is ready to go for silage as well. We're ready to get after it there. We just need the weather now. As it stands, I don't really have anywhere to stick this at the moment. I'd like to get it undercover. Oh, not there, you don't. Four-wheel steering here is a blessing as well, let me tell you. Try and just get that in the corner in front of the tether there. Let's just be smart about this. Let's get that shut here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of hitch this off, hoping that's got enough space for the gate to kind of get shut around it. We'll find out. And we are good just to shift this around here for now anyway. Perfect, stick you there. Now it's on to the beacons off, onto a bit of silage. Oh, there it goes. Love to hear that. You know what, as that's shut, we've got this field to do anyway. We're just going to go out in through the paddock here, hit this field. We'll start getting this this knocked down. I hope today that we'll get all the fields around us here done. Shouldn't be too difficult, and then we're away to go. There we go. We'll just turn that way. Start over here, I reckon. There goes the front PTO. Back PTO. Front mower down. Rear mower down. And we're away. I'm not going to go too close to the garden over there. So yeah, this field is one which didn't look too good, and it's not looking too good from up here either. But we'll bail it up anyway, and we'll see what comes with it. But otherwise, yeah, we've got a lot of like you can see, everything that's nearly ready to go here. So we've got a few fields to get cracking along with, and we'll try and get through those as soon as we can. But it should be plenty of time for us to get the. I don't know what this will be. I think we've probably got, I think Home Farm here has in the region of around 55, 60 acres to mow and bale and wrap. So we've got time to get that all done. I'll come around for one more pass the other way on this side, I think. Okie dokie then, let's just go around that way. Alright, and just need to jump out and shut this gate. So for that we have to lift everything up. We have to knock off the rear mower, knock off the front mower. Gotta be safe there as well. Take that off. Nice, plenty of space. Alright, so nice and easy really. That is gonna be my day. Cracking along, waiting for harvest, getting some silage done. Plenty of mowing to get working with today there, and then hopefully we'll be out with a baler, which will this time, touch wood, stay in one piece and not require us to get a contractor in to fix everything. That would be delightful. It's the small things that you can rely on really. A working baler would definitely be up there as one of them, so if I can get that, then that would be great. Right now though, I think we'll leave this just a small little update from us as we've been rumbling through. And yeah, I think we're making some nice progress. Happy with it all. Everything seems to be going to plan as long as the weather stays fit. So we'll see you in the next one. Until then, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing. I've been Frank. I hope you have enjoyed. And we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.